Good morning. Good morning and welcome everyone to Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and thank you for joining us here this morning. It's an awesome Friday and this is live stream number 38. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kerry. Good morning, everyone.
So Kim, can you tell us who the show is for?
Yes, ma'am, Kerry. GME is a place for entrepreneurs across the globe to unite every week. It's for those who are on the fence about starting a business. It's for those who are struggling in business. And it's for those rocking their business, Kerry, but want some more ideas. So if you've joined us and you fit in any of those categories, you are in the right place.
Absolutely, and welcome. Thank you so much. And Kim, do you have a mug this morning?
I'm going to start calling this mug my Old Faithful.
Yes. Yes. We have our Adam mugs this morning.
This is definitely our Adam mugs, and I will tell you, he surprised us both. Mine's a little older, Kerry, just saying. It's got a lot of cups of coffee gone through it, just so you know. But I love this. I love this mug.
And mine's empty because it is midnight. Kerry should not be consuming coffee at midnight.
I was going to say, make sure everybody knows, because you are a coffee addict, why you don't have coffee in your cup.
Absolutely. Trust me, if it wasn't midnight, there would be coffee, 100%. And Kim, before we kind of kick off into all the things today, we need to put out a little public service announcement straight out of the gate here, because it's been a big week for us all in the My Sexy Business team, and we are making no guarantees or promises that there will be English. We will try, we'll definitely try our hardest to follow what our amazing producer Adam has put together for us, but the struggle is real, people.
It is definitely real. This is living proof, though. This is another example of, we just want to be transparent and share with y'all the behind the scenes. This is the week of Hope to Hope that we have every year. This year it's movie style, and who knew there would be 1,000 clips to go through? Who knew there would be, over 200 speakers to look through? It has been quite a week. I had to put on stronger glasses because my little eyeballs don't want to work anymore. And Kerry, I'm showing up with my hat because I got a big old cowlick sticking out the front of my head, and I thought, I can't do this. I've just got to keep moving. So,
Well, Kim, I love your hat, and I'm curly today. I'm actually El Natural because there wasn't even a straightener in sight. So you get what you get sometimes, and we're not perfect, and we never want to be perfect. So sometimes the messy is beautiful, and trust me, we'll see what happens. So, Kim, with that out of the way, let's move into Entrepreneur Land. It is our first segment out of the gate here for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. And today's show theme is, this is tough for us, concentrating on the right things. So we have been concentrating on the right things. And if you focus on the right things, one thing at a time, your tasks will get done a lot faster than if you're dividing your time between multiple tasks.
well, speaking of concentrating on the right things, Kerry, we received another entrepreneurial question from one of our viewers that we should answer. What is the difference between an entrepreneur and a solopreneur?
Oh, that's a tricky question. Well, to me, an entrepreneur is open to working alongside others, I guess, whereas maybe a solopreneur is more doing it alone. Kim, have you got a better way? I'm sure you do have a better way to put that, yeah?
It's not a better way, Kerry, but I am going to get a little spicy. Y'all just forgive me out of the gate. I believe an entrepreneur knows it takes others to do business, and a solopreneur believes they are in business alone. So whatever your business is, it requires others around you, whether it's clients, collaborators, customers, community, vendors, suppliers, and possibly a team. When you understand this and you build relationships with other entrepreneurs and other humans, you learn business is better together and you're not in it alone.
Kim, I love that. And as I predicted, you actually put that so well. Thank you. And let's keep concentrating on our right thing today's show. And let's talk about the up and coming holidays.
That sounds like a great idea, Kerry. And I'm giggling because our Adam behind the scenes put this in and vetoed my ability to take this out. I just want to say that for the record, that tomorrow, Saturday, November the 18th, is National Princess Day, which I love, but I'm giggling at Adam.
I love it too. I'm glad we got that in there and it wasn't vetoed out of today's agenda because, Kim, we want to celebrate you because you are our favourite princess, Princess Kim White.
Thank you, Kerry. And thank you, Adam.
And thank you, Adam. Exactly. And next Tuesday, November 21, is National Entrepreneurship Day.
Ooh, we want to celebrate our whole community of entrepreneurs who are considering what they're doing. They're launching things. They're running their own business. We want you to stop and celebrate you as well because we're so proud of you.
Oh, yes, we are. And next Thursday, November 23rd, Kim, Thanksgiving in the US.
So we around here are celebrating this day by taking next week off. In place of a live show next Friday, we'll be airing a special pre-recorded message so you all can see that. But we want y'all to know this week is important for many reasons, and we won't be here next week.
Woohoo! Holiday! Yay! And Kim, I want everyone to know that we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Australia. However, I too am taking the week off with the My Sexy Business team and I'll be celebrating alongside you and I'm going to enjoy food. So, Kim, let's keep concentrating on the right thing and go to our first roving reporter for our segment about helping entrepreneurs be findable online. Denise Millet, a findability queen, tech simplifier, game show host, published author, website builder, founder of M Media Group and GME Roving Reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to answer the question or ask you the question, what is their goal? We've talked a lot about who they are, who our clients are, what the right mix of clients is that we're targeting as a business owner and an entrepreneur. What we haven't discussed is what makes this right fit client of ours that we're looking for sit down at a search engine. What's the specific reason they start the search? As entrepreneurs, our challenge is to know our clients well enough to understand why they are searching, to understand their goal for the conversation they're beginning. What made them stop to look for something? Was it a specific question? Are they trying to learn something about a topic? Are they filling in gaps in their knowledge? Are they comparing different approaches of providers? Putting ourselves in their shoes, using our imaginations to envision what they're experiencing, we can speak to their needs and their goals. We can connect to our right fit clients by providing content that addresses these specific goals in the moment for them. Our helpful, useful information can facilitate an introduction for them to who we are and do it in a way that's not salesy or overly pushy. It's helpful. And this makes their journey that much easier. It helps them find what they need and continue on the road so that they can get to their destination. And along the way, they start a relationship with us and they understand us a little bit more. We want to do this because we want to be helpful. We want to be findable with the content they need, because if they can't find us, they can't do business with us. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Denise. Oh my goodness, that was good, Kim.
So putting yourself in your client's shoes to figure out the content you need on your site is concentrating on the right things when it comes to being more findable, Kerry. And Denise recently published her book, Be Findable. This is a great book that will help you learn how They're great tips in here, great ways of doing things so that you can be more findable. They can find you. You can be their solution, on and on, Kerry. This is a beautiful book, in case you all can't tell. It is.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it looks amazing. And Kim, I don't have the printed version. I have the ebook version on my side of the globe, and I haven't even pressed print because I can read it on my computer screen. So there's that as well.
Great point. So go connect with Denise Millet. And we want to interject something again this week, Kerry. We are highlighting these people on purpose. We are highlighting the Roving Reporters, but you listening need to be findable. This is part of it. So please take what we're sharing, what Denise just shared, and apply it. So that way your business grows.
Exactly.
So, Kerry, let's go to our next roving reporter who is in the virtual cafe. It is the money barista, Kerry Zarb.
Kerry Zarb is a rock star podcaster, brilliant entrepreneur, director of Zinc Business Solutions, cover girl, mastermind leader, and GME roving reporter. Let me introduce you to Kerry Zarb, the money barista. In her famous words, let's go, it's coffee time. She also says happy biz beans to you because she's a financial guru. She hosts the Money Barista podcast. She has the Money Barista savings tool that she created and has saved over $100,000 for this community. She also is the leader of the Money Barista Club, where she helps everybody get in control of their finances, and she's the author of the Money Barista book, All Things Money and Coffee. She loves beans of all kinds.
Welcome to the Virtual Cafe for this week's segment on business finances. And today I want to chat to you about where we work on our business finances. Location matters when it comes to working on those heavy things. Have you considered venturing out? Have you considered a co-working space or a local cafe, or maybe just a nice bench in your local park? Have you ever considered changing things up for these less desirable tasks? If this is not an option for you and you are confined to one space, maybe it's time to change that space. Doing little things to change our spaces to make them feel more comfortable can make a huge difference when working on the heavy things like business finances. I'll share a little secret. I've been known to move out of the virtual cafe and set up a temporary workstation at my kitchen table to work on a specific project. I'd open the curtains so I could see the sunshine or the rainfall. This new view gave me the inspiration I needed to embark on something that I thought was yucky work. And that tiny shift made such a difference. I was able to focus, I put my favourite instrumental music on, and I escaped to another world. So where are you working on your business finances? And just a word of warning, if you have a really, really favourite place in your house or your business, be careful not to ruin that space by working on the yucky things. If it is your favourite space, maybe keep it that way. Maybe don't bring your business finances to that special place because you won't feel the same about it again. If you really hate working on the business finances, it is time to change up your space, change your mindset, give yourself a different view so that you can work on them and feel good about it. That's all today from the Virtual Cafe. Back to you, Kim.
Love it, Kerry. I think location, Kerry.
Exactly. It was kind of hard not to say that because I wasn't sure if that was maybe trademarked or something, Kim.
Well, if it is, I just said it anyway.
Oh, well, it's done now.
And I have to brag on you, Kerry, because this is your new book, the Money Barista book. And in here, y'all just need to know there are things in the book about location that I had to go and look because you give examples, you give, your own examples from your life and suggestions, all kinds of things. So if y'all don't have a copy of it yet, you definitely want to go get it, because it is the right thing, Kerry.
And Kim, I'll make a confession right here, right now. You hear it here first. That temporary kitchen table workspace that I set up was to write that book, because to me, I thought that was going to be a yucky thing to go through. Words, love the numbers, wasn't sure, still not sure about the words, let's be real. However, moving to do that project made it made the book, Kim. It actually made the book. So there's that.
I love it, love it, love it, Kerry. Well, you give so much advice from the virtual cafe. You are always generous with, your time. And I think it should be well said, Kerry, that the podcast is another example of that. You have the Money Barista podcast, and I am lucky enough to get to ask you questions on there. But you are truly the star of the show, because you are the one with the answers. So I would love to highlight quickly, because we do believe in sponsoring our own selves around here. I would love to highlight the podcast.
Do you struggle to understand your business finances? Are you sick of not being able to keep up with the beans in your business? Tune in to the Money Barista podcast for your weekly coffee combo about business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Hosted by Kerry, Zarb and Kim White in the virtual cafe, we invite you to join us at our table with your favourite brew, because we understand your finances are as private as your underwear. This is why we share these personal conversations with you, so that you can get in control of your business finances. We chat about the real issues we've faced with our flippin' digits and discuss everything in a simple way to help you on your BizBeans journey. As Princess Kim would say, buckle up, and I'll say, come on, let's go, it's coffee time. Catch the Money Barista podcast on your favourite podcast channel today.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh my goodness, Kerry, thank you. And I just want to give one more shout out. Go get Kerry's book. That is a big deal. And Kerry, thank you for all you do to help all of us save money and have accountability. The club was just last Wednesday. We had a great time, and I know that you are helping all of us stay consistently better with our finances.
Well, Kim, it wouldn't be so much so without your contributions as well. And I know, don't shake your head. You're not allowed to shake your head. However, it needs to be said that Kim is with me every single week in the virtual cafe on the podcast, and definitely huge contributor to that show, even still being present to this day, Kim. So thank you. I appreciate you so much.
I'm the backup singer, y'all. Don't get it confused.
Well, Kim, let's head over to our next roving reporter for a segment on entrepreneurship later in life.
Yvonne Marchese, age agitator, podcast host, community builder, branding photographer, published author, event speaker, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator, here to talk about midlife entrepreneurship. But what I'm talking about today applies to entrepreneurs of all ages, really. I was in a session with Kim White for Groundwork Brigade recently, and somebody asked a question, and her answer to them was, start with one. And it kind of hit me like a bowling ball, that phrase can apply to so many different things that can move us forward in life. What do you think of when you hear the phrase, start with one? Whatever it is, there's probably something for you there to dig into. So here's a couple of examples. If you have a big project that you've been procrastinating on, break it down into smaller pieces and then start with one action towards that. If you have been putting off getting back into shape, start with one exercise or one day of exercise. If you, on the other hand, are trying to get rid of a bad habit that you can't seem to shake, start by not doing that thing for one day. If you're lonely, reach out to one person, and so on, and so on, and so on. That's all for now. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Yvonne. Oh, my goodness. How true, Kim.
Well, I giggle because she called me out, Kerry, that I will say. So thank you, Yvonne, for that. But I think one action, like she was talking about, and one person, reaching out to one person, reaching out to one client, reaching out to one customer, whatever it is very important. And I will tell you, Yvonne just published, and I cannot wait for everybody to see it, a gift book about aging playfully. She's the president of the Age Agitators Club, and she is definitely making waves wherever she goes. But do y'all see how absolutely cute this is? She is literally surfing on the daisies. She is so fun. But I would love for you all to get this book and see Yvonne's personality, her photographs, all the things in there, Kerry. But I'm going to just say out loud, she did this by starting with one. She really did a great job, and I'm just really proud, Kerry, really proud.
Me too, Kim. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to get a hold of a copy of my own. Oh, so good. Love it. Thank you, Kim. So let's go to our next roving reporter for our segment on health and wellness for entrepreneurs.
The Freakin fabulous Kat Corchado, proud US Air Force veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. Hi, everybody. Today's tip is about something we use every day, 24 hours a day. Well, almost 24 hours a day. Our eyes. But as entrepreneurs, we tend to use our eyes a little too much and can result in what's considered eye strain. Did you know that 60% of Americans suffer from eye strain? But here's a did you know about blinking rate. Did you know that when you're using your digital devices that you blink less frequently, which can lead to dry eyes and discomfort? So here are two ways that you can help alleviate digital eye strain. One is called the 20-20-20 rule, and it helps to reduce eye fatigue. So what you do is every 20 minutes, you take a 20-second break and you look at something 20 feet away. Okay, if you're like me, I'm not really sure how far 20 feet away is. So here's what you're going to do. I want everyone listening to close your eyes. Let your eyes just sink into your head. Just let them relax. I want you to look up as far as you can, keeping your eyes closed. Now look down as far as you can, keeping your eyes closed. Now turn your eyes as far to the right as you can. And then do the same thing as far to the left as you can. Now circle the eyes to the right, around to the left, and up to center. And then the same thing to the left, down to the right, and up to center. And now open your eyes. This is a great way to give your eyes a chance to relax. You're strengthening those eye muscles. So remember to take your breaks to help your eyes, get your eye exams, because we want you to be around and being able to see what you can do as an entrepreneur and to keeping those eyes healthy. So back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Oh, thank you, Kat. Oh, I like that, Kim.
So I'm giggling because this was not planned, Kerry, but how humorous it is that our whole team needed to hear this today. We've been looking at so much video content, Kerry, that I needed what she just did. I just did it with her, and I feel like if y'all see me blinking extra, it's because Kat told me to.
Exactly, yes.
Kat is a movement specialist, another example of that, and she has a community called Small Space Pilates, the Yacht Club, I am a card carrying member of that as well, Kerry. And I will tell you, she has kicked my booty and made me better.
And Kim, I want to add, I don't know, well, we know the connection, but Yvonne was just on, and now we've had Kat's segment because those two are the Salty Sisters. Do you want to talk about that, Kim?
I do, Kerry. The Salty Sisters, I believe they may have a live stream going today. I wish I knew for sure. If Kat or Yvonne are listening, please do let us know for sure. But I'm pretty sure it's today. Maybe 11 or 12 today. Follow them both. That's the best advice we can give. Follow them both because they're amazing. How's that, Kerry?
That is perfect, Kim, and exactly what people should be doing because honestly, those two together, like they are amazing as individuals. You bring these two together and it is a party. It is awesome stuff. So, yeah, super excited that those two have joined forces, bringing us Salty Sisters. And if I was still awake, Kim, I would be there as well. But I'm pretty sure after this, I may be going to bed. You are tuning into Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we'll be back in 2 minutes after this very special commercial.
When my 13-year-old son passed away 2 days after Thanksgiving in 2001, I went into shock. As the sun rose over the trees the next morning, I stared in disbelief. How could it just come up like nothing had happened? At that moment, I honestly felt like I was going to die from the pain and confusion I felt. How could the sun come up? How could I go on? I felt broken and raw. Over time, I began to heal and learned those cracked open places could be used for a purpose. I started to serve bigger, love others deeper, and started actually living my life again, even with the broken places. During my journey, I found so many other people with broken places who needed hope too. Several years ago, I set an audacious goal for serving others who were feeling discouraged or hopeless. I was given an opportunity to set up an online conference for others to share their stories and how they got past their brokenness. It was amazing to see how being vulnerable and sharing transparently impacted so many lives. So I did it again, then again, then again. Well, you get the point. Join me for the Hope to Hope conference as my guests tell their stories of overcoming in their personal lives and in their businesses. Some things are inflicted on us and some things we inflict on ourselves. Either way, we all need hope. Hope that we can survive. Hope that we can heal. Hope that we can really live again.
Welcome back and thank you for being here with us on this amazing Friday. We have a lot more show to come with plenty of great segments for entrepreneurs, and today's common theme is concentrating on the right thing.
So concentrating on the right thing for us is concentrating on you, our listeners. GME is for you if you are feeling alone on this business adventure. If you're stuck or overwhelmed and don't know which way to go, you're in the right place. We hope we can inspire you to see what is possible for you today. And Kerry, I have to put the brakes on for a minute. Can I do the screechy record thing? I want to take a minute to thank Linda Bonney for the Hope to Hope commercial that you all just watched. She put that together a couple years ago, and it means so much to me to have her in my life and in our community. I want to personally invite everyone to Hope to Hope tonight. I can't believe it's tonight, Kerry. Seems like we just did it yesterday, but it's been an entire year. I'm sorry, Kerry, you may have to help me here because I'm getting super emotional, but tonight We are premiering The Hope Dealers, and it's movie style. We're having a watch party. We're having an award ceremony afterwards. Kerry.
It is actually going to be awesome, Kim, and it is at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we would love everyone to join us. So the Hope to Hope conference is Kim's annual conference that she holds no matter what. And this year, we're coming again, and we're so excited to be presenting this to everyone. We really do want everyone to join us because we all need hope. All of us as entrepreneurs in business, especially the solopreneurs and the entrepreneurs, we can all unite and find hope, and definitely find a community like this and other people that we can connect with and have things in common with to help us on our journey. So we definitely want to extend that invitation. And just another reminder, it's at 6 p.m. Central tonight, and we would love you to join us.
Thank you, Kerry.
You're very welcome, Kim. And we need to go to our next roving reporter on our segment for Mama Entrepreneurs.
Jill Olish is the founder of Mama Outspoken, executive team leader, postpartum awareness advocate, vision board party host, event coordinator, podcast host, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kerry and Kim. In light of the anniversary of Hope to Hope coming up, we wanted to mention the importance of encouraging one another, because in both of the roles that I have and in the adventures that they have created for me, I have needed incredible amounts of hope. And I find that it comes in a form of encouragement. In my motherhood journey, I clung to, without realizing it, the encouragement from friends who constantly said in my ear that I was a good mom. They said during my pregnancy that I was going to be a good mom. And then again, while I was in the thick of my postpartum depression, that I was a good mom. And that encouragement and reassurance gave me the hope that one day I would believe that. In the same light, in my entrepreneurship adventure, the encouragement that I get from all of the people in our community, the words of affirmation they share, the accountability sessions, their mastermind groups, events like Hope to Hope and Fierce Entrepreneur Summit, the encouragement that's provided through sharing stories, through sharing experience and leaning on one another, gives me the hope that, one, I can be that for someone else, and two, that I can impact others. I can accomplish this goal that I'm setting out to do by being an entrepreneur. We have these examples of people who also needed encouragement and have this sense of needing some hope in their own adventures. And that gives me hope as well. So I implore you to encourage everyone around you, especially encouraging those who are always encouraging others. Try to implement a habit to share an encouraging word with at least one person each and every day. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Jill. Oh, absolutely love it, Kim. Love it. And I'm going to say this before you take over, Kim, because I want to say a special thank you to Jillo for what she has been doing this week. Jill and Adam both have been working really hard behind the scenes, bringing Hope to Hope together, and they have done an incredible job in bringing so much material together that is still in production, by the way, for tonight's amazing event. But Jill and Adam have worked relentlessly this week to help Kim bring this conference together.
Well, and I have to say also, Kerry, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm so emotional. I am definitely like not holding my stuff together this morning, Kerry. I have to thank the three of you, because it won't happen without the three of y'all. Y'all have absolutely rallied, and I don't know how to say thank you enough to all three of you for what you're doing. And y'all, I'm serious. Come tonight and see what they have been putting together, because without y'all, this dream wouldn't work without this teamwork.
And teamwork does make the dream work, Kim, right?
It does,
Yeah.
Kerry. It does.
And I think we also need to make a special mention because Jill is the host of the Vision Board Party. So talk about another layer of hope there, Kim, and concentrating on the right things because Jill brings together the Vision Board Party every quarter. Is the next one in January, Kim?
It is, Kerry. It's January the 28th at 6 p.m. Central.
Ooh, in the new year. So exciting, 2024, but it's not far away. It's probably only a matter of weeks away, really, and we don't even want to talk about that because time flies when you're having fun. However, we will be there, and putting together the vision board is certainly an inspiring little adventure there, Kim. I got to say, I really enjoyed it. I'd done mine for the first time. Was that like this month or last month? When was it, Kim?
I think it was October, Kerry.
Oh,
I had to
good.
think really hard.
And it was the first time for me. I hadn't done one before, and I was kind of I'll confess, Kim, a little bit of a non-believer, but I have my vision board now, and it's so pretty, and I'm super excited to get all of those things slowly. By concentrating on the right things, I will slowly have my vision board come to life. So super excited for that, Kim. And with that, I think we should step over to our next roving reporter because we have a segment about surprise and delight marketing.
Donna Bender is a certified Givologist branded product specialist, corporate marketing trainer, creator of The Giving Plan, show host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. This is Donna Bender coming to you today as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's surprise and delight marketing segment is on gratitude. With the holidays approaching and Thanksgiving being next week, I could not think of a better time of year to discuss this topic. We can show our gratitude in so many different ways. It could be a tangible gift or an intangible, like the gratitude I feel from an experience I had last evening. I've shared before how much I love to give, though last night I found myself that I was on the receiving end. I was in a room full of wonderful people, several who drove a far distance to celebrate with me and attend my book launch party. I'll dive into that topic at another time because there's so much I want to share about that. What I want to focus on right now is the gratitude I feel from being with a group of people I have known throughout my business career in Dallas, both past and present, who shared experiences and stories of our relationship and the impact that my message and gifts had on them professionally and personally. There was a lot of information to take in and process, and it has filled my heart up so much it is overflowing with gratitude. I had no idea that was going to happen, nor did I plan on that, so I'm still processing it all. But it was truly an amazing gift that it will stay with me forever. Being such a passionate person in most things I do, when it comes to showing appreciation, saying thank you, and helping others finding the right gifts to build relationships with, it means a great deal to me when I hear that my message has helped someone. It's overwhelming to hear that. And when I think of the expression art imitates life, I think of one of my most favorite poems by Ralph Waldo Emerson entitled Success. There's so much beauty in this poem, but it is that last line that sums it all up and gets me every time. It's almost impossible sometimes to recite it without getting a bit emotional. He writes, and surmising, of course, to know even one life has breathed easier because I have lived. That is the true meaning of success. And to have had a glimmer of that experience last night, well, I will be forever grateful. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Donna. Oh my goodness, Kim, you have to talk about this.
So I'm a little emotional about this too, Kerry. Just going to put that out there. Donna has been focusing on the right thing for sure. She talks about giving with no strings attached. We showed up to her book launch party that was in person. Holly Totten, my sexy cowboy, and I, we all went to the book launch party, and I have to tell you, Donna is so gracious. She is so amazing. She was like a celebrity, honestly. Everybody was wanting her to sign a book and to take pictures with them. And she was overwhelmed and so humble. Like, I can't even express. But there were, like, I think it was right about 60 people in the room. And that's a lot of people, y'all. I just want to point that out, that came out of their way to drive there. Sometimes we get a little spoiled with online. We can hop on and do something. But these are people that physically came and were in the room with Donna. And I'm going to show the copy that I have, which is being updated because we have a huge announcement to share about Donna as well. She actually is now officially a giveology expert and giveologist because her trademark is done. And I cannot say enough about Donna. So even though I'm showing you the book, wait just a few days and you can get the copy that's updated because it'll have all the right registered marks in it. So Kerry, it was incredible to see Donna and to hear all the people giving Donna kudos, of course, for what she's done over the last 18 years. I'm in awe.
Me too, Kim. Donna has certainly blown me away with her ability to concentrate on the right thing with this book. This is incredible, such a great achievement, and to have had her book launch party live and in person. I'm gonna call this out, Kim. That takes a lot of courage to actually invite people, because we all have those moments of who's going to turn up? Will anyone turn up? What if no one turns up? And all the self-doubt that we have as entrepreneurs. And Donna went forth anyway, and she decided to go ahead with the face-to-face event, and so triumphant. So congratulations, Donna. Like, it is such an achievement that you've done this, and like Kim said, it's just a couple of days away that the official final copy will be live and ready to be purchased, and so excited for Donna.
I am thrilled, and I want to make sure everybody knows to mark their calendars, because November the 28th, we will be back, Kerry. The 28th at 1 p.m. Central is Donna's next monthly show and tell, and it will be the final one for the year. So if you haven't attended her show and tell and seen her ideas and stuff, I have to go back for a second to the book launch party, because there were people there. We recorded it, so we can't wait to be able to share it. But there were people there talking about Donna had helped them make tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm quoting them, by using certain gifts and certain branded products. And it was person after person after person, Kerry, that was talking about the game changer. They said that. And I thought, that is a perfect thing. So if you need your game changed in a great way, I think you should show up for the show and tell on the 28th.
Such a great idea, Kim. And again, congratulations, Donna. We are so excited for you. And you are tuning into Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we will be back in 1 minute after this quick commercial. Once upon a time, there was a princess from Oklahoma living a traveling life in Texas.
When along comes an Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
When these two girls from opposite ends of the globe met in February 2021,
even the universe did not know what it was in for.
Determined to solve world problems for entrepreneurs, we still to this day learn just how similar we are.
We have found our passions were too strong not to unite and become the partners in change that we are.
What is a bucket and a boom gate?
So a bucket is basically a category or a way to change how you're looking at something big.
And a boom gate is a way to protect ourselves. Sometimes we need a boom gate to protect ourselves from ourselves.
We have lots of experience of our lifetimes of business, and we want to share that with you.
We look forward to bringing you weekly episodes of the Buckets and Boom Gates podcast. Welcome back, and thank you for being here with us on this amazing Friday. We have more show to come for you, and today's common theme is concentrating on the right things.
Oh my goodness, Kerry. I think the right thing today is GME. And if you're listening, maybe you're looking for a community where you can see behind the scenes and be inspired and motivated. GME is the right place. We hope you're grabbing ideas and seeing living proof of us keeping our right things in front of us, Kerry. Even though we're tired from this week, we want to make sure you are grabbing great things to do in your business. So we're glad you're here.
Absolutely, Kim. And I want to say out loud as well, because we don't often mention this, that this is replayable. So if there's something that you missed or something that you caught and you need to go back and check it out, because the replays are available wherever you're tuning in. And why not? Because you might get little tidbits and all the tips that our roving reporters share to help you on your journey. So there's that, Kim.
Great idea, Kerry.
Yeah. So, Kim, let's head over to our next roving reporter with our segment on entrepreneurs in entertainment.
Adam Rothenberg is a media personality, interview king, clubhouse manager, published author, event coordinator, red carpet correspondent, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. It's Adam, and I am back in the closet for yet another edition of Behind the Curtain. And today I want to spotlight my interview with actor George Krissa, who you might know from the Hallmark Christmas movie, The Holiday Sitter, starring alongside Jonathan Bennett. Now, I got to interview George when he was coming to New York a few months ago to perform his New York City cabaret debut. And I reached out to the press rep of the venue where he was going to be performing and asked if we could do an interview about it. And he worked his magic and made this interview happen. So the day of the interview, George was sitting in his car, and throughout the interview, there was like an airplane show flying overhead. And at one point, there were so many airplanes flying that George lost internet connection. And when he came back into the recording studio, he was in a different spot. He wasn't in his car. So in the editing process, and this is the behind the curtain story, I had to make the decision of how do I convey to the viewers of what happened, why we were talking in his car one moment and the next moment he's out sitting by a tree. So I decided to keep part of the conversation where we lost connection and I was still there and he was not. And then I decided to show the next moment where he's sitting by the tree and saying, oh, we lost connection and this is what you said. And then we continued on with the conversation. So I felt that it was important that the viewers knew the narrative of why George went from his car to the tree. So that is today's behind the curtain story. And it's back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Adam. Such a great story.
We need to bring Adam up, Kerry, because noticing George had a change of scenery allowed Adam to concentrate on the right thing in telling his interview, telling the narrative of his interview to his audience. Adam, do you have a picture for us today?
Good morning. I do. I have a very fun picture. Selfie of me, George, and Angelo. This was right after his cabaret performance that we did the interview for.
Oh my goodness. I love when you share things, Adam. And I have to say out loud, Adam, that we don't realize a lot of times how many entrepreneurs there are in entertainment. And you have brought so many to the forefront so that we would recognize that. So thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome. I love getting to spotlight them and showing different sides of people.
I love it too, Adam. It's one of my favorite segments. They're all my favorite segments. It's like picking a favorite child, but it is definitely awesome. And we love that you share it with us here on Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Thank you. And team, I think it's time we step over to our next segment called Princess Speak.
So Princess Speak is a simple business language. It's the language that we use in our community, and we've adopted some phrases that may seem silly at first, but they really are something that will help you understand business. Today's phrase is ruthlessly focused. And so I am giggling because last week, we just want to take a second to explain. Last week was a hot mess of a show as far as we had to skip Princess Speak because we had, gotten off time and all of the things. So this is the same one that we were going to do last week. Adam had a brilliant idea. So we're ruthlessly focused on making sure you're concentrating on the right things by hearing this definition. So ruthlessly focused is something I take very seriously. Anyone who knows about Hope to Hope this week, they're going to know we are ruthlessly focused around here. It's when you think of something being ruthless, it's at all cost. Being ruthlessly focused means that you're willing to sacrifice things. The team has sacrificed sleep this week. They've sacrificed time. They have done all kinds of things. And I have to say a big kudos to y'all are living proof of this today. But being ruthlessly focused and willing to sacrifice things in order to get what you're focused on. So for me, when I started business, I was ruthlessly focused on getting started. Other things that popped up, they had to go. It doesn't mean that you're ruthless with your family. It doesn't mean you're ruthless with your humans around you. It means you're ruthless with your focus. So I don't want to be distracted. I would love to hear if you all have a definition also. And I just messed up because I have another little bit I want to share about being ruthlessly focused. I'm so sorry. But if I'm ruthless, I won't be taken off course because I'm extremely focused on building a sustainable business. I'm ruthlessly focused on helping my humans around me, empowering people to have their own things that they want in their lives by building amazing businesses and being ruthlessly focused to do it. There you go. Sorry, Adam, I didn't get it all out at once, but there you go.
I think you're doing a great job, Kim, honestly.
Thank you.
I'll give my definition, and it's nowhere near as good as Kim's, but I call this complete bubble land. And bubble land to me is where the boom gate is coming down hardcore, and that's it. I'm so engrossed in the task that I'm doing, and the boom gate's down. I'm in the bubble land, and no one's getting in. I need to do this thing. I'm on a mission. I'm hyper focused, ruthlessly focused, and that's it. I'm on task. Adam, do you have a definition?
I do. My definition is that similar. It's being so focused that you don't get distracted by extraneous things like text messages, emails, or social media notifications. You stay focused on that one task until it's done.
I think it's super important, y'all, to think about ways to guard yourself and to make sure that you are ruthlessly focused on the right things, because we can be super focused on the wrong things and get the wrong results. But I want to give a huge shout out, and I know I'm going rogue, but I want to give a huge shout out to Jillo, to Adam, and to Kerry, because I'm going to tell you all out loud, Hope to Hope would not happen if it wasn't for their dedication, their determination, and them being ruthlessly focused to help bring this vision to life. It has been on my vision board to have a movie style Hope to Hope. We've done dozens of Hope to Hope conferences, and we have clipped and brought together so many things. And y'all, I just have to say thank you out loud. Thank you for being ruthlessly focused on something that means so much to me. So I love y'all.
Well, Kim, thank you for guiding us on this challenging time. I want to say that out loud, and being the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team. And honestly, this is what we do in this community. We band together, we come together, and when the chips are down and it's time to be ruthlessly focused, that's what we do. We all come together and we all rally and support each other, and we do this. Well, it just always happens multiple times throughout the year. It's not even just for Hope to Hope, but Hope to Hope bears a really big significance for us because we know how important it is to you, Kim. It's a tradition and it will never be cancelled. That is for sure. So cancellation was not an option. We go forth. We make it happen.
I guess the living proof is, I will confess, Princess Confession. I've canceled it every day for the last 2 weeks, and they have rallied and said, no, we are not canceling it. So I think that that's important to surround yourself with the right people, not just the right things, focusing on the right things, but being in the right circle, because you all have kept me from canceling out of fear we couldn't do it, out of all kinds of melty things. And I just want to say out loud, it's thanks to y'all and you being there to encourage me, Jillo included, to keep going. So thank you all. Like, seriously, thank you.
Well, Kim, I just want to say we love you, and of course we're going to do everything we can to support you and make all your dreams happen.
Oh my God. Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
Like, y'all are making me cry this morning. My mascara, if I had any mascara, it would already have been running down my face. So I just want to say that. But so can we go to like the final, like the closing? Because I have to tell you all, I have to. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm about to have a meltdown, and I would rather not do it on GME. I'm just so grateful. I'm about to bawl. So being ruthlessly focused and concentrating on the right things can help you move the needle quicker than if you're doing this, that, and the other thing all at the same time. What are you going to get ruthlessly focused on today?
Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central.
This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.